What's going on, you guys? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 17, episode 5. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. What's going on, y'all? What's the tea? What's the business? I hope you guys are having a good one. We're going to have us a good review tonight. I intend on giving you guys the best show that I know how, and that's with every single live that I do. I always want to give you guys the best that I got, as Anita Baker would say, honey. Okay. But before we get into anything, you guys, I just have to let you guys know. Okay. So, last night was the Ooh Ladies First live panel show. Y'all know that I was the host. And I just got to say that I had the best time yesterday. And the thing about it is, and y'all know I spent the first 5 minutes, telling y'all about my day or whatever. So, yesterday it was a trying day, but it ended off so well. And I hung out with Niecy, Jamie, and Bundy and their men Friday night at Rock Steady. I met up with them. We had a great time. Jamie told me, please be at the venue at 4:00. Cool. So I'm always punctual. I'm always trying to be on time and all that other good shit. Always trying to be on time. However, I got up and I had just told Niecy Friday night. She said, what you wearing? You wearing a suit? And I was like, no, I'm not wearing a suit, but I do have a pink dress shirt, and it was supposed to be here tonight, but they're saying that it's not going to be here until Saturday. So she was like, Saturday? And I was like, yeah. She said, what time? And I said, they're saying Saturday morning. So I'm just waiting to see. I'm looking at my emails. I'm constantly tracking my package every hour on the hour. So I had got up around 11 a.m. and I said, okay, although I have to host today, I'm still going to try to do a live today. So I got up and I was watching Bell Collector Birmingham, and I had the live set for 1:30. But the thing was, I said, I think I'm pushing myself too hard. I already got to work later tonight for them, and I'm trying to work and do this, But so I'm not gonna. I think I'm overextending myself. So let me just lay down and then get up, eat something, be out the door by 3:00, because where the venue was, it was like 40 minutes out from me. So when I got up, my shirt still hadn't made it yet. This is the day of the event. My shirt had not made it yet, y'all. And I was so goddamn frustrated. I was like, oh my God, everything is going wrong. Everything is this, everything is that, or whatever. And so, next thing you know, I came downstairs. Jamar was downstairs, and I was like, just ranting and raving at him. And he was like, you got all those clothes in that damn closet. You can recycle an outfit. These people don't know what you wore the day before, or they don't know what you wore last week. Like, you got all those suits in that closet. Wear one of those suits and be done with it. So I said, okay, you right. He said, yeah, just do that. Like, it's okay. Like, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna do fine. Don't stress yourself out about it. And I was like, okay. So I went in my closet and I went through my suits that I had, and I put it on the bed, y'all. I checked my email. They said my shirt had made it at 2:11. Cool, 2:11. But it wasn't outside my door, so I knew it was at the mailbox. So I went to the mailbox to go get my package up out of there, y'all, and it was there. I run back in the house, lock the door, give Jamar back his key. Then I tell Jamar said, hey, somebody was calling you. I didn't know you left your phone in your room, but someone has been blowing you up. I think somebody called you like 5 times. So I went to my room. My phone was on the bed, and I had three missed calls from my cousin Buddy, and 2 missed calls from my cousin Jeff, and 1 text message from my mom. Come to find out, somebody in my family only has 2 to 3 days to live. So that threw me completely off. So I had to call my cousins back. They put me on a 3-way phone call with them, and I talked to them for 30 minutes. And then I text Jamie and I said, hey, I'm running late, and it's mainly because I just found out that somebody in my family is dying. So it kind of threw me off, and I had to get the information. So I'm currently getting ready right now. I'm probably going to be between 30 to 40 minutes late, but I'm going to be there. Jamie said, okay, that's cool. And I'm sorry for your loss. I said, thank you for all of that, but trust me, I'm coming and I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. I had to be at the venue at like 4 o'clock. I made it to the venue at like 4:40, so I was like 40 minutes late. Soon as I walked in, I was greeted by Niecy's man and all that. And then I walked in, and Jamie, Bundy, Niecy, they immediately ran up to me. They hugged me, and they was telling me, "I'm sorry for what's going on with you," and stuff like that. And then they said, "I know that you got a lot on your mind, but I promise you, you're going to do great." And I was nervous, and I was asking a whole lot of questions about this event and what they need me to do. And we went down a rundown and all that other good stuff, y'all. And I will say that once it got time for me to do my thing, I turned it on and I did what I had to do. I kept that crowd engaged for the pre-show, for the VIP, and for the general show. I did my thing. I met so many people. I took so many pictures, gave so many hugs, and it was amazing. And I remember being in the meeting when we were talking about the show. I remember Niecy saying, well, we need to make sure that Scotty is protected as well, because just like they're going to be in our face, they're going to be in Scotty's face too, wanting to take pictures. And I'm like, girl, ain't nobody coming here to see me. They're coming to see y'all. But soon as they got in the building, hey, Scotty, all the other shit. So it was a great thing. Now I might just do an entire live just talking about my experience at the live show and my experience of being the host for them. But yeah, it was a great show. If you wasn't there, then you missed a good show. But it was a very, very good show. Rox and Sakina showed up. It was a great show. Very good show. Very good show. It was nice meeting everybody. But y'all, I had to tell y'all about the Ooh Ladies First live show. Like I said, I might just give you guys like a live by itself to talk about that. And I'm pretty sure they're going to talk about it when they come back for the Ooh Ladies First panel and things like that, and tell y'all their experience, because they had a great turnout. But y'all know we normally get started at the 5-minute mark. Here we are at the 8-minute mark. So we're going to get started at the 9-minute mark. So let me see what moderators I got in here right now. I see Aaliyah Brittany. I see Ebony M. Sharice, Unapologetic Maverick, Kendra. Who else is in here? Okay, I think those are all the moderators that are in here. So y'all already know what to do. Moderators, make sure that the chat is clean. And Too Feisty, I just seen her walk in. Make sure that the chat is clean. Okay, make sure the chat is clean. Make sure that everybody is engaged, and make sure that everybody is lighting up this chat right now with the fire emojis right now. So go ahead and light this chat up right now as we go into the 9-minute mark, because we got some things to discuss, you guys. All right, so go ahead and light this chat up. Go ahead and light this chat up. Go ahead and light this chat up. And shout out to Norris and Only One Miss Ann, because they just arrived, y'all. So let's go ahead and get this thing smoking, and let me pull out my notes real quick. And here are my notes. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into the review. So we're starting off with Cynthia and Phaedra. They sitting down talking to Adrian Malouf, okay? And I don't know what the hell this introduction was or what the hell they were trying to do, but they were trying to do something. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck it was, but they were doing something. But apparently, Adrian Malouf is the reason why, Cynthia got this opportunity with this tequila. And if you know Scotty, like Tom out, Scotty loves him some motherfucking tequila. Okay, I love me some goddamn tequila. That's probably my favorite drink. As a matter of fact, my favorite drink is Patron. Okay, I love me some Patron. Okay, that's my favorite shit. Okay, but they were just sitting there and they were just talking about the women and stuff like that. And, just trying to get a feel of what's going to be. And, Cynthia was like, well, everything is going on in Dallas, and I would love to bring the girls to Dallas and, have them experience this situation with me. And I think Adrian was like, well, of course, I think that you should do that. And, Phaedra was sitting over there and all that. And I just feel like this, you guys. Okay, let me just be clear here. I know that, Phaedra is an OG and things like that. And I'm guessing Phaedra and Portia are the quote unquote anchors of this show. But I think I say this every single live that I do. And I'm really be trying not to be so negative and pessimistic, because I'm enjoying the show for what it is, right? But I'm still so confused on exactly what it is that Phaedra is bringing to this show. because she doesn't have a story of her own. She just sits there, giggles, you know, with her blonde wigs, want to be a city girl and a Southern belle at the same time. And I'm just trying to understand what exactly is her reasoning for being here on this goddamn show. That's the point. That's the point that I'm trying to make, and that is the part that I'm trying to figure out is what is your reasoning and why are you here? You feel what I'm saying? Because I just feel like Phaedra really doesn't bring anything. And I also feel like Phaedra has always been very much so overrated. Like they feel like she, you know, people be giving her so much. Like they give those little confessional gangster reads a lot. And I'm just trying to understand why people give it so much. I mean, but at the same time, people love Phaedra, and I guess that's just something that I just got to get over because although I don't really care for the young whippersnapper at all like that, maybe I just need to, you know, just deal with the fact that that's just what it is. You know, people just like Phaedra, and I might not understand it, but you know, that is what it is, y'all. But I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. I just don't think that she really adds anything anymore. I know that people can say, well, in the past, she gave us this Kenya feud, which she didn't give us that. Kenya gave us that. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, they say, well, we had Apollo. Yes, but she don't have Apollo no more. And I think that's where her luster was lost at. The same thing with Cynthia. Cynthia had Peter, but Peter is no longer around. And as you can see, she's a friend of the show. And I actually like Cynthia as the friend of the show, if you understand that. Like, I love Cynthia as the friend of the show. I think that Cynthia is probably one of the best friends of the show, to be quite honest. You feel me? And I think that Cynthia has more of a presence this season than fucking Phaedra. Just being for real. Those are my thoughts, my opinions. I just feel like Cynthia's giving a lot more than Phaedra is. I mean, Cynthia is the one, and she's the friend of the show, and she is the one that is planning this damn trip. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it could be a bias. I mean, I don't know, because we all know that I don't really care for Phaedra too much, but you know, it ain't really about that though. It's just, excuse me, it's just that I'm just not, you know, feeling it. Like I just don't think that she's really giving anything. As much as people love to put her on this pedestal and say what she brings to the show, you'd be like, girl, what exactly is she bringing us? Like, okay, you can only use your children but so many times. What do you actually have going on in your life? And why do you feel, and why do we feel like we got to give you a peach? You don't need no peach if you ain't bringing anything. Like, you ain't even throwing no events. You just, that booty. Like, girl, please. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, anyhow, shout out to the 149 people that's in the building. We need 149 people engaging in this chat, honey. Y'all already know what I say. 2026 is the year of engagement. So let's get into it, okay? So, ooh, child, we get ready to go to Dallas, and the girls do not understand the Dynasty assignment. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I've never watched Dynasty before, not fully anyway, but I know exactly what Dynasty gives. And y'all women are older than me, much older than me, okay? But y'all are older than me, and y'all don't know shit about Dynasty. Y'all don't know how them girls dressed in Dynasty. Girl, when they told y'all that, all y'all had to do was Google this shit, and I'm pretty sure that y'all would have been able to find it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like, girl, if I know what the fuck Dynasty is, and I know exactly what the tea is given with the clothes and stuff, I don't understand how the fuck y'all don't know. Like, y'all ain't even been around nobody older that looked at Dynasty. Like, come on now, girls. Like, what's going on? Like, I was so surprised, but I'm like, y'all don't know what the fuck that is? Like what we doing, girl? Like, what we doing? But anyway, so Pinky says that this is her first girls trip. She normally hangs out with a lot of guys, and she presents a lot of masculine energy. So she really don't hardly be going on no girls trips like that, right? K. Michelle says that she is flustered getting on the plane with a bunch of girls, and she knows that girls cat fight, be shady, messy, all those type of things, but she is willing to be open-minded, right? Now, let me just say this. Anytime I hear a woman say that they don't really do girls trips or they don't hang out with a lot of girls and stuff like that, right? People be getting mad when women say that. And I, for one, don't understand why they get so mad about a woman saying that they don't really hang out with a lot of girls. I don't see the problem with that. I don't see the problem with that. I don't know. I don't see the problem with that. Like if they hang out with a lot of guys and not necessarily a lot of girls, then what's the issue? Like, I don't get why people be so mad about that. Like, it'd be the same thing when I say I don't hang around a lot of gays. I hang around a select few. The ones you see me with and the few that you know me for being with back home. That's it. People get mad when I say that. But it's kind of like it's based off experience. Like if a woman has had bad experiences hanging out with girls and they always fall out with girls and they can't be cool with too many girls, then that's their experience and that's why they don't do this shit like that. Same thing with me. My experience with the gays hasn't always been pleasant. So I make do with the few that I do hang out with, and that's it. You feel what I'm saying? But my thing is I'm always clashing with gays all the time. Gays, trans, all the time. But they don't mean I'm anti-gay. That don't mean I hate gays. That don't mean I got some internalized homophobia. It's just my experiences. It just don't work out for me all the time. And I don't know why that is. But it is what it is. And it could be because I'm not really that understanding of the culture. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm still kind of, green. I don't understand it because of where I come from. I'm from Mississippi. It's not that big of a gay scene there. So I don't understand it. And I'm in Atlanta now, which is a big place. But I just had to say that because I already knew, with Pinky and K Michelle saying the things that they're saying about girls trips and how they don't really be vibing on girls trips. I already know that some women would feel some kind of way because they said that, but I don't see the problem with it. Like I always say, people vibe with who they vibe with. If they don't vibe with a bunch of women, they always getting into it with women, then why be mad when they choose not to have a lot of women friends? If they get along with guys more so than others, then what's the problem? I don't know. I just really don't give a fuck. Hang around who you feel comfortable with. I don't need to hang around certain people to make y'all feel better about who I am as a person. This is about who I vibe with and what I can deal with. And I can't deal with y'all shit. That's just what it is. You feel what I'm saying? But it's just me. I really don't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? So Pinky was talking about her bankruptcy. And a lot of people are having issues with Pinky talking about her bankruptcies. Pinky and Kelly talking about their bankruptcies. And I don't understand why that's a problem. That's a real life situation. There's people going through bankruptcies like literally all the time. And this is not the lifestyle we want to see on Housewives. These women are supposed to be rich. Well, baby, having your own business, making your own money sometimes come with bankruptcy. This is shit that rich people do all the time. Motherfuckers with money, they file bankruptcy all the time to protect themselves all the time. This is a part of it. So I don't understand what the fuck is the problem with Pinky talking about her bankruptcies, because I just thought any old body could file for bankruptcy if they want to. But just listening to Pinky educate everybody on how the bankruptcy processes goes, I felt as though, okay, I'm being educated on this because I don't know anything about bankruptcy because I've never been placed in that position. So I don't know anything about bankruptcy. I can't even tell you nothing about bankruptcy at all. I can only go by what's said and what we hear. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know anything about no goddamn bankruptcy. I can't tell you nothing. I always thought that when people file, they can just go and file. You know what I mean? But obviously, listening to Pinky, that's not the way the shit goes, if you feel my drift. So then Angela was talking about her bankruptcy, And she said that she filed for bankruptcy because she wanted to keep one of her properties from foreclosing. And she said that she lost $22 million of dollars of her own money due to the things that she was doing in her career. So it wasn't because she was broke. She lost that money on her own. And to keep her properties from being foreclosed, she went into bankruptcy. Once again, I didn't know that you can actually do that. So I say, let them talk about their bankruptcies. Let them talk about their bankruptcies. I don't have no issue, no qualms with none of them talking about their money issues, because it is a rough time for everybody in this economy right now. Like, I don't even understand why we're acting like it's not. It is, like, for real. Like, it's a lot going on in this economy right now, and them talking about their shit is actually worth discussing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think we should talk about it. I think we should discuss it. I think that it's, everything that we should be talking about at this moment in time, because people are going through financial strife at this moment. So I salute Kelly. I salute goddamn Pinky and Angela for talking about the money that they missed out on, the money that they lost, and the bankruptcy that they had to file, child. So then Cynthia asked K. Michelle, did she do a prenup when she got married to Caston? And K. Michelle said that she did not. Wrong road. Listen, I love me some K. Michelle. Y'all know that. Being a fan. But I just feel like a woman of her caliber should always protect herself. I don't give a fuck how much in love you are with a muff. I think that you should always protect yourself. Granted, he got his own business. He's a dentist. He can always practice anywhere. He's not in a public eye. He don't want to be in a public eye. He don't allow you to buy him things or do anything for him because he want to do it for himself. And that's absolutely fine. I like the fact that you got a man who ain't got no social media, who is not hungry for the spotlight. Definitely. I get that. And I love that for you. But sometimes these men will put on a different face now. They'll act one way with you, and then they'll turn on that other face. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we all saw this going on once before with Mary J. Blige. Now, we had to hear time and time again how good of a man Kendu was, only for us to learn that Kendu ain't even worth a damn. Only for us to learn that Kendu really ain't shit. For us to learn that Kendu was her enemy the entire time. She was sitting up here thinking that she had hit the jackpot, honey. Hit the jackpot with this man. And Kendu took her for everything that she had, pretty much. She had to pay that man for she had to pay that man literally like $30,000 for 2 years. You feel what I'm saying? Like, literally had to do that. And my thing is, just to see that happen to Mary, I would actually think that I've been actually thinking that it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is to me. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, it's kind of like, okay, so that is where you go wrong at. You gotta protect yourself at the end of the day. Like, you literally have to protect yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. But I could be looking too deep into it. But anytime I see women of their caliber and they don't pull out a prenup, because sometimes prenups can be an issue for people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, sometimes prenups can be issues for people. Sometimes prenups can be one of them situations where it can be one of them situations where it's kind of like I ain't got no prenup, I ain't got this, so I'm not gonna do this. You feel what I'm saying? So it be one of them type of things. But I don't know. I just hope that for their own sake they realize that they need that shit. Like, Because sometimes when people get sometimes get prenups and stuff, their mates be so mad and shit, and they be thinking, oh, so you want to divorce me? That's just not what it is. That's not why they're they're doing it. They're doing it in case something happens, because you never know. They say, isn't it why MJB keeps working? She done put out so much music, tours, television shows, and now doing a residency. I hate that she just can't enjoy her legacy. From what I was told, Mary has stopped paying that man. She only had to pay him for 2 years. So I think that she's done with paying him. At least I hope so. Let's see. Kelly was basically saying that her daughter can't be filmed due to the whole thing with her ex-husband. Like he putting a stop to all of that. Like, and a lot of these men, that's the first thing that they do. When they get mad with their woman and they know that their women are on, where they exes or whatever, they know that they're on reality TV, and they know that reality TV is their means of income. So filming their lives is how they make their living. And you go for it and you say, well, you can't have my kids on camera and all this other shit. I think that is unfair to Kelly. I think that is unfair to Kelly. And I hate that she has to constantly fight with that man about this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think that it's horrible that she actually has to fight with that man about all of this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, now I gotta fight you about our kids. Then I gotta fight you about how you're playing with me, and then I gotta fight you about the way I make my money, and now you trying to limit what I can film. Like, what type of shit is that? That's somebody who wants control, and I don't think that's cool. Child, listen, y'all. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but I was just trying to fix something. Like, while I'm doing this review, I was also looking at my YouTube studio, y'all. Somebody told me, I guess my moderators must have removed the comment, but somebody told me that I think I'm all that. Well, I've been such a hoe ever since I fixed my chip tooth, and I think I'm all that. And every time I see their name, they're gonna blow my ass up, and that I look like I'm from The Walking Dead, and I lost the follower in them. That's so crazy and weird. The people on the internet are weirdos, y'all. People on the internet are weirdos, you guys. They're weirdos. They be coming on here being so disrespectful that then when you check the disrespect, then they want to get mad. Like, what? No, it's not in the live chat. Somebody commented it, I guess, in the under the chasing panel, and I guess somebody must have removed the comment. I don't know who did it, but somebody must have removed it, because I was looking at my community dashboard, and I just went and looked at comments, what was published and what was not, and then it was in my held for moderation comments, and I saw that. I'm just like, what? You mad? I didn't even cuss you out. Like, what? The internet is so weird. Do you hear me? Now I look like The Walking Dead. And now I'm such a hoe because I got my teeth fixed. The people be pissed, honey. The people be pissed. Anyway, moving on. I just had to share that because that was funny as hell to me. Where we at here? Okay. So they asked how was Drew's date when they got on a plane. And she was just talking about, she was basically saying we ain't getting married or nothing. It was a cute date, whatever. And then she was like, you know him, I know that. Then she pointed Kay Michelle and said, that's your friend. And then Kay was like, I don't know that man. I don't know that man like that. And then Drew in the confessional was like, well, the thing is, you were just speaking to him and being all pleasant, and you was like, well, how you doing? How you doing? And I'm just like, girl, that don't mean she know him. That don't mean she know him. That don't mean you know somebody just because they've been in your DMs before, or you just was being pleasant with them over a FaceTime. You said they were friends. They not friends. And she don't know that man like that. The people are crazy. It reminds me of a certain somebody when I told them, don't play with me like that. I don't know you like that. We don't know each other like that. Don't play with me. And then this girl gonna say, well, you knew me enough to interview me. Girl, just because I interviewed you, it don't mean I know you. I interviewed you. Yeah, but that don't mean I know you. We don't have no report. We don't have anything. People always try to use certain shit and say you know somebody. Just because I interviewed you, it don't mean I fucking know you. Just because this nigga was in K's DMs and he complimented her a couple of times, that don't mean I know you. That don't mean she know her. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's so crazy to me. And on top of that, niggas would compliment you in your DMs. And when you say you don't know them like that, they say, well, I was in your DMs and I told you your outfit look good. Baby, that still don't mean I know you. I don't know you, honey. I don't know you. And that ain't even me being shady, but I don't know you. We never hung out. We never had a drink. We never shot marbles together. I don't know you. Y'all need to figure out what the fuck no means. I don't know you. And that's just on point blank period. I don't know you. Okay? Let me see what some of these comments say. I literally just saw you yesterday and you look like money. Well, thank you. Yes, you saw me in person. You know what type of vibes I give in person. You know how I look in person. You know all of that in person. I ain't gonna say I'm a baddie because that ain't what I do. But yes, I'm that nigga in person. The people know. Okay? Sound like a hater friend. Child, that's all the people do when it comes to me, child. They just hate. I don't understand why. Oh, child. Let me see. Drew was being messy. You think Drew was being messy, child? Why you think Drew was being messy? You think she was being messy when she said, y'all are friends and stuff like that? You think she was being messy? Because I'm not really sure she was being messy. I think her ass really thought that they were friends. I think she, because Drew can be a little slow. So, but either way, okay, so I see y'all saying yes. Oh, y'all think Drew was being okay. Well, I can't really say a damn thing about it. You feel what I'm saying? Because y'all all saying y'all think that they're good with being messy. And baby, if y'all think she was being messy, then y'all think she was being messy. I see 2 yeses, so it is what it is. Not Drew Murphy. I can't. Y'all are crazy. Okay. So yeah, it seems like this K Michelle and Drew thing is starting to brew just a little bit. I don't know who's starting it. I don't know how. I don't know where it's popping off at. I don't know, but we need to know. So they make it to the house. They find their rooms where there's different homes, and Cynthia pick who's gonna stay in what house, and Shamia and Kelly get the pool house, and so they don't like the rooms. And Shamia and Kelly are irritated because there are stains on the bed. There's, dust on the ceiling fan. It's just little things like that. It's not clean. It's not cleansed. And they're mad. Now, here's my thing. And I just gotta say this because y'all know how the Housewives fans is. Once they make it known that they don't like somebody, no matter what they do, they're gonna always find something wrong with what they do. I feel like this. If y'all was Shamia and Kelly, y'all would feel the exact same way that they feel. Don't nobody want to be in no dirty ass room. Okay? Nobody. Don't nobody want to be in no dirty ass fucking room. Okay? It is what it is. Like, no. Mm-mm. I don't care what nobody say. I would not been okay with my room looking being dirty either. Like, you know, and yes, we can all say, well, they should have just called Cynthia. They should have. But at the end of the day, they had every right to feel some type of way about their dirty ass room. You know, and my thing is like, if that was me, I probably would have felt some type of way too. I don't care what nobody say. I would have felt a way too. Like, but I feel like because it's Shamia and Kelly, no one's gonna see it that way. And that's just what it is. Anyways, Kelly's so Angela comes over and she says, well, you know, I knew that when Cynthia was, you know, giving us the rooms and she was talking about who was inseparable, I knew she wasn't talking about me and Drew. I didn't think she was talking about Portia and Phaedra either, but I already knew that she was talking about you two because y'all love each other. Y'all are always around each other. Y'all are this, y'all are that. Like blah blah blah. Angela, shut the fuck up. Cause you don't. Why are you over here? Cause you don't like neither one of them. So why the fuck is you over here? You over here to rub the shit in. You over here to be fucking messy. And of course, the people ain't gonna say shit because they like you so much. But that's exactly what you bring your ass over here for, as if you give a fuck about their room situation and how the fuck they feeling. Like, girl, shut up. Please. Like, Angela, bye. Like, I'm over her. Like, seriously. Like, she was over there doing the absolute most, but I know ain't nobody gonna say nothing. And then she was like, I think that was Kelly. She was like, freaking frack is whack, and they should be the ones over here in this damn, you know, pool house. So when they said that, Kelly was like, but I'm pretty sure Angela is gonna do what she always do. It just go that's gonna run and tell that and all this other shit. Oh, we already know Angela gonna run and tell that because that's what she do. She always carrying bones everywhere she go. But it's okay when she do it, but it ain't okay when the next motherfucker do it. I see it. I see it. Because that's all she ever does is star shit. Um, so at the end of the day, the cooks are over at Shamia and Kelly's house, so they're cooking, and then Shamia and Kelly was like, not y'all cooking at the outhouse, and then everybody started laughing. So then Shamia gets on the phone with Gerald, and he's telling him how bad the room looks, and Gerald is laughing because he don't really give a fuck. And then after all of it goes down, he was like, "Can I call you back in 2 minutes?" And she was like, yeah, call me back from your clean house. And Gerald started laughing. That was a funny moment to me. So we get to dinner, and Pinky says that Shamia and Kelly aren't coming to dinner, and neither is Kay. They're all skipping dinner. And so when Cynthia comes in the room, you know, Pinky was basically talking about how the room was kind of dirty and anybody would feel some type of way about it. Nobody would want to be living, you know, sleeping in a room like that in that kind of filth. Okay. So, yeah. So she said, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let Shamia and Kelly have my house for the night, and then I am going to meet with I'm gonna stay in the room with Kay. So then and at the other house, Kay comes over and Kelly is sitting outside with Shamia, and she started breaking down about what's going on with her ex-husband and all the things that he's doing to her. And as Kelly is breaking down, you know, Kay Michelle is being her shoulder to cry on and just giving her some consoling energy and just really being there for her. And no matter what's going on though, um everybody needs someone to comfort them. You feel what I'm saying? Like every person needs somebody to comfort them at the end of the day. You know, we don't have to like a person to understand what they're going through because like Kelly is really going through a lot of shit. And I think that there could be a contribution to why she's acting the way that she is. Not an excuse, but a contribution. But I was definitely glad that Kay and Shamia were there for her because the other girls really don't give a fuck about Kelly like that. Outside of Pinky, them other girls really don't give not two shits about what, you know, Kelly is going through because they don't really care for her like that, no way. So they don't really give a fuck, honestly. So I'm glad that she was able to be comfortable enough to, you know, deal with what they, deal with her stuff and things like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I was glad that she had people on her side. So then that is when Angela starts calling out Pinky. And I'm like, Angela looking for mess. You feel what I'm saying? Angela looking for mess like she always do. Like, why are you? It's like, it just, to me, it felt like Angela was picking and prodding with Pinky. Like, Pinky wasn't even talking to her. She was talking to Cynthia, and she was basically conveying to Cynthia what Shamia and Kelly were feeling. That's basically what she was doing, because they're not there. So she was basically telling her how they felt. But Angela constantly picking and prodding and doing all this other stuff. And I'm like, girl, sit your ass down, please. Portia started speaking on her situation with Kelly, and she said that she likes Kelly and she really wants to move on. But it's like, you're talking about, I'm fucking somebody's husband when you're fucking somebody's husband. But Portia, you did fuck somebody's husband. But I'm not gonna sit up here and stay on that topic, because whenever we talk about you fucking somebody else's husband, then it's kind of like, okay, at the end of the day, y'all get mad when we talking about that and say, well, why y'all not holding Simon accountable, as if we haven't done it? But Simon ass ain't on the fucking show. Portia is. So that's the person we're talking about. She did sit up there and try to befriend somebody, and then, sit up here and get with her husband. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my thing, but whatever. But I was laughing when Angela said, I just don't know what Kelly and Portia's thing is about fucking somebody's husband. Why y'all keep on trying to fuck somebody else's husband? I don't really understand what that's about. So then, now, one thing I will say about Pinky in this scene, I do think that her energy was like strong. Like, she had this strong ass energy. And Angela was saying how aggressive it was. But my thing was, the energy wasn't given to you. So why are you talking? You're looking for some shit to start. And I don't care what nobody got to say about that. That's exactly what the fuck Angela doing. She was trying to get some shit going with Shamia and Kelly. And she doing it with Pinky at this fucking table. Ain't nobody talking to you. Shut up. So they asked, are Pinky and Phaedra good? And they, Pinky and Phaedra kind of went, back and forth about this whole meat eating thing. And, she said, well, I was told that you said that I was eating meat, and Shamia told me this, and that's how it came back to me. You feel what I'm saying? So it was kind of like, that's where I got it from. Because if you're going around telling people that I'm eating meat and I got a whole vegan business and my whole brand is being a vegan, then I feel like you're trying to take money out of my pocket and food out of my mouth and my kids' mouth by saying it. You feel what I'm saying? So I understood why she felt some type of way if Phaedra actually said that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But here go Phaedra. You so worried about this when you need to be worried about paying your employees and worried about why you in the media for not having no money. Bitch, it don't matter about that. The fact is, she was told that you said that she be eating meat. And if she is a vegan brand girl and you're going around telling people that, girl, then you know that that's not going to make her look good. So what are you talking about? But again, Shamia told the wrong thing, because all Phaedra really said was she had a Jamaican spot back in the day. She used to serve meat back in the day. Kelly was the one she said she saw Pinky eating the steak. So that's Shamia's fault getting the shit mixed up, okay? But, Pinky had every right to feel some type of way about the comments or whatever, but at the same point in time, it's like, well, Phaedra wasn't the one who said it. Somebody else said it. So then we move on to K. Michelle. She's talking about her country album. And she says that, country artists, they do this thing where they have a single out every 6 to 8 weeks, and then they put out their album. And then she's like, there's so many different, she said to the label, the album is finished, but she keeps writing as much as life keeps life, and she keeps writing. And it's probably going to be more songs on that album. But K. Michelle has always been that type of artist. Like, K is always writing music. Like, K had enough music to make 2 damn albums. She's always recording in the studio. There's so many songs that she got that we haven't heard, especially on the R&B side. And yeah, I'm here for it. Cynthia comes over, and Cynthia says that there is somebody there that's going to clean their room. So she actually got them together or whatever. So Angela starts saying that the house is this a house divided and all this other stuff. So Pinky's just sitting there, and Angela asks if Pinky is bothered. Now here's my thing. We already know what you're doing. You asking Pinky if she bothered, but I just feel like by you asking her that, you knew what the fuck you were doing. You knew what you were doing when you asked. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like you asking me if I'm bothered, that means you want to get some shit going. Like you want to get some shit going with me. You want to smoke. Because what the fuck make you think I'm bothered by you? And then when somebody responds to your passive aggressive ass question, then you want to sit up here and act like when they respond to you aggressively, opposed to your passive aggressive shit, then you want to act like they the problem. Let me tell y'all something. People do that shit to me all the time. They be shady, asking stupid questions, knowing that they're trying to set me off. And once they like that damn match and I blow the fuck up, then I'm the problem. Bitch, please. You want it, you got it. Don't fuck with me. Okay? Don't fuck with me. You already know what it's giving. Don't fuck with me. Because when I give it, when I come through and I give it to you, don't be mad when I give it to you. And don't be all up in your feelings when I give it to you. Because you know what the fuck you doing by asking me what you doing. Angela started that shit with Pinky. I don't care what nobody say. She started the shit. And I must say, it was entertaining. It was entertaining to watch. And I feel like this whole sparring match between Pinky and Angela was even. It was very motherfucking even. I enjoyed it. It was so funny. I enjoyed it, to be honest. It was a good sparring match. Like, you know, people used to Angela reading the girls down, but I don't feel like she read Pinky down. You know what I mean? I don't think she read Pinky down. I don't think that Pinky read Angela down. I think that it was an even kill. They both ate each other up. I can't say that. That was a good ass reading session. That was a good ass reading session, honey. I don't care what nobody say. I literally enjoyed that. That was that was a good ass sparring. You feel what I'm saying? And on Housewives, you need a good old little sparring. Like, you need that. You feel me? Like, you literally need a good ass sparring like that. You need it. You need it. So, absolutely, I'm here for it. I'm here for all the shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah. Definitely here for the shit. I'm definitely here for it. It was funny. They were both giving each other the business, and they were over it after the fact, which is so crazy to me. It was good though. It was good. I love it. And that was that, and that's it. That's pretty much the whole episode for today. I think that this episode was really good. It was very, 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 very good. You know, very good. That was a good sparring, and this was a good ass episode, y'all. Ooh, so before we get up out of here, I want to say a couple of things before we go. Okay. Shout out to it almost being 300 people in the chat. I appreciate you. Okay. But I just want to say shout out once again to Jamie, Bundy, and Niecy for giving me the opportunity yesterday. I really, really appreciate you guys for that. And it was really, really great meeting so many people that have watched me and them for many, many years. And they walking up to me telling me how much I bring joy to their lives. And when they're going through things, and you know, they're going through things and they're watching me and I make them laugh and I bring them joy. I just want to take out the time to really give back to you guys, because I think sometimes, and this is including myself, I do think that we sometimes take our supporters for granted, and we sometimes don't realize what we really have. And I must say that the Scotty gang is one of those families that pop out when it's time to pop out. I've seen them pop out quite a bit over the last year, though. I will say that. But the Scotty gang is amazing. And just seeing some of y'all at the Ooh Ladies First show yesterday was just great. Like I gave people like so many hugs. I even went down like as the show was over, like I walked down the aisle and I went to every damn what is it? Every section and hugged just about every single person that showed up and took pictures with everybody and just, let them tell me their experiences and all of that. And little did they know I was going through my own storm. As I said early on in this live, before I even came to that damn show to do what I had to do, I had just found out that one of my family members got 2 to 3 days to live. I was literally in my head the entire time I was at that show. But nobody never would have known that at all without me saying so now. Like the girls knew, and the DJ knew. And Jamie, Nisi, and Bundy's men, they all knew as well. But nobody could really tell because of the way that I came out and did my job. So I appreciate that. And I think that was Bundy and Jamie that said, Scotty, you need to do your own show like this. You need to do your own show like this. And you know what, the more I was already inspired with the Kempire show, but hosting this show, that made me want to do my own show. And we're going to see how that works out. Later on down the line, we're going to see how that works out, y'all. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed everybody. And that's it. That's all. Before I get up out of here, though, just a quick update on the scene, ATL. We're about to start season 2. We're about to start casting the new people, and honey, I am literally I'm mentally preparing myself for this season. I'm mentally preparing myself. That's all I gotta say. I'm mentally preparing myself. What else? And shout out to the people who actually appreciate what I brought to the scene, ATL, because let the true feeling be said. Apparently, I didn't bring shit to the show. So let the true feeling be said. Scotty didn't do shit to contribute to the show being an entertaining show, and Scotty didn't do shit for the show. And at the end of the day, yeah, I wasn't a contributing factor to said show. Let the true feeling be said. That's what the people say. I was not a contributing factor to this bitch. But yeah, season 2 is coming. We're getting ready to cast, and because I know some of the people that they're looking at to cast and stuff like that. Some of these people I know, some of the people I know of, some of the people I've met. It's going to be a pretty decent show, and I just got to tell you guys, it's going to be a lot different. It's going to be a lot different. It's more people going to be on production, more cameramen will be in place, possibly a new editor. It's going to be a bigger show next season, and it's going to be a longer season. So it's definitely going to give progression. We've learned from the mistakes we made on the first season, and baby, the next season going to be good. I just want to let y'all know everybody's coming back except Carl. Carl is going to pop in and out, but me, JT, Bando, Delon, and DJ are all coming back, plus 5 more people. And so we were just talking today. They ready to start casting and doing like the return interviews and the new cast interviews. They're ready to get that going so we can start filming next month. So yes, y'all heard it here first. The Scene ATL should start filming next month, meaning in June. We should start filming in June. And we're ready. And like I said, I'm mentally prepared for this shit now. I'm mentally prepared. And the people want an activated Scotty next season. But the thing is, I'm not just gonna be activated for nothing. You gotta pick me up and take me there. I'm not gonna be cursing people out for no reason. I ain't gonna never do that. But that's just the thing. Not to mention, me and Josiah, we're about to start working on our podcast called the Bestie Chat Podcast. We got everything ready. All our topics are ready. How many episodes we plan is ready. It's all ready. Okay. So me and Josiah, we're gonna be working on a podcast, which y'all will see us working on it on the Scene ATL and all of those good things. Y'all gonna see that. So I'm very excited about me and Josiah's podcast. Y'all gonna see a lot of our friendship. Because as I said before, like me and Josiah are very close, and like Josiah's so close to me, I be ready to cry sometimes when I don't talk to him for maybe a day or two. Like me and Josiah is just that close. Like Josiah is so close to me. It's just crazy how close he is to me. So me doing that podcast with him made a lot of sense. You know, of course, me and Jamar did our own podcast before called The Prelude, but me and Josiah doing this podcast, it make a lot of sense. You know, like Josiah is literally on the same level as me and Jamar is. Like Josiah is everything to me. Like I love that. I love him. Let me see. Hey Scotty, it was great meeting you last night. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm probably gonna do another live and just talk about my full experience with the Ooh Ladies First panel and stuff like that. I'm probably gonna do that. Now, tomorrow I'm doing an interview tomorrow, so I may or may not be on the Whether You Like It or Not panel tomorrow because the interview is at 7. I'm doing an interview with OJ Galloway, and we're going to be talking about the Scene ATL, basically, like the reunion and shit like that. Like we're gonna be talking about all the happenings in my life and things of that nature. So I'm definitely going to share the link to that interview so you guys can go and set your reminder so y'all can watch it. But yes, I'm definitely being interviewed on tomorrow, and that's pretty much the gist of it. But I just want to say thank you guys for all of your support. It doesn't go unnoticed. I really do appreciate everything that you guys give to me. I have a collaboration coming up soon with me and one of my favorites, Jay Nolan. Y'all know him, right? Me and Jay Nolan are coming together. We're going to do like this live collab together, doing some hip hop commentary. We talked about it last night, and he down with it. So me and Jay Nolan getting together, and I told him when I'm ready, I'm gonna hit him up, and I intend on doing this collaboration this month. So be on the lookout for me and Jay Nolan coming together to do a live together, y'all. So with that being said, y'all, be sure to support my best friend Sammy with his t-shirt line called Shifted, exclusively on Etsy. So make sure you guys go and pick it up. It's not for everyone, but made for Swifters, okay? Wear the change. So make sure you guys support my best friend on Etsy. The t-shirt line is called Shifted. Make sure you guys go and pick up my book that is now available. It's on Kindle and Amazon. So make sure you guys go and pick it up, okay? So with that being said, you guys, okay, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, boys, up out here. And until then, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Get that 20, yeah, you always been a sneaky bitch, hating from the sidelines, trying to get picked, yeah. You don't found one, yeah, you don't found one. You don't found one, found you a real one. On my assets lately, you catch a face, shots fired, catching babies. Heavy on the highs, better get you some gravy. Cut that lady check, why you out here being lazy? I got bored with that season, I'm talking shit when I'm spitting. Fact the bitch, I'm the reason, when it got you hoes heated. Snow got them hoes sneezing, got the meals you not eating. Where had them hoes leaking, God trust when I'm speaking. It's getting
big bands gon' make it hot. Real niggas gonna come up, don't let the game gon' change us. Real niggas in my circle, ho, don't ever play us. This the real hustle, we make the money, don't make it make us. They ain't bout shit, talking out they neck. Bitch, we bring the heat every time we step. You fucking with a beast, fucking with the best. Get money on the east, plug on the west. Get bitch, I'm from the north, but we run this out. Bitch, we outside.
Fuck you talking about?
Who the fuck is me?
No, who the fuck is you?
Get these niggas.